The Clever Survivor. Ben woke up to the sound of waves crashing against wood. His head hurt, and when he opened his eyes, he saw nothing but the endless ocean. He was in a small boat alone. The last thing he remembered was the fishing trip with his uncle. Then a storm had hit, and now he was lost at sea. Ben searched the boat. There was a fishing net, a small knife, and what was this? A locked wooden box? It must have belonged to his uncle. Maybe it held something useful. But he had no key. He tried prying it open with his knife, but it wouldn't budge. Frustrated, he set it aside and focused on surviving. The sun was burning hot. Ben needed water, but the boat was empty. He tried catching fish, but they were too fast. Then he saw something terrifying, a shark circling the boat. At first he panicked, but then he noticed something strange. The shark kept swimming in one direction, toward a floating shape in the distance. Was it a sign? Ben paddled toward the shape and found a broken cooler. Inside, a few bottles of fresh water. That night, Ben shivered in the cold. He wished he had a blanket. Suddenly, crack! The wooden box in his boat broke open. The waves must have loosened it. Inside was a waterproof lighter, a few biscuits, and, most important, a small flare gun. The next morning, Ben saw a seagull land on the boat. Birds meant land was nearby. He followed the bird's flight path, paddling in that direction. Hours passed, and just when he started to lose hope, he saw a small island in the distance. As he neared the island, Ben noticed something carved into the boat's wood. Emergency GPS under seat. He had never checked under the seat. With shaking hands, he lifted it and found a small emergency GPS beacon. He turned it on, and within hours, a rescue plane appeared in the sky. Ben was saved, all because he had paid attention to small details, used his mind, and never gave up.